Okay, Bob Weiner is he's a expert in communications, public affairs, and issue strategies. He runs his own company, Robert Weiner Associates. So, Bob, welcome. What do you think the president has to do that he didn't do?
Hi, Geraldo. We had a lot of fun at the convention. Good to be back with you. You know, the gentleman you were just talking to, the president's got to point out that self-deportation was a joke. It was a joke against Wilson.
A cruel joke. A cruel joke.
15 years ago by a guy who called himself Daniel Deportado. Rachel Maddow pointed it out, ran the clips, and it was a joke to point out the extremes of the people against immigrants. And so if Romney picked it up lock, stock, and barrel, Geraldo, and took the joke seriously and came out with this policy of self-deportation, no wonder there's a 50-point gap in among Latinos against Romney.
I tell you one thing, Bob Weiner, if he's losing support among Latinos at the rate he's losing support among women, the president, then he's the president of the United States is in real trouble come 20 days from now.
You are absolutely right. The president fell asleep in that first debate. I know what they thought the strategy was. It was a blown call of wanting a conversation, not a partisan argument. And if the strategy this time is different, we have a chance. And if it's not, we're in trouble. And I've been on the message calls, and I know the strategy is more aggressiveness without going over the top. And one of the issues has to be women, Geraldo. When you talk about the difference in choice and the Republicans state after state doing things like forced transvaginal ultrasounds, that's why the president has to point out those facts in the debate, as well as taxes, Medicare, and Social Security, and the flim-flammery of Romney's numbers. He's got to do that, and he's got to be aggressive about it.
Okay, Blair from Florida. Hi, what's on your mind, Blair?
Yes, Geraldo, I'm undecided. For no fault of my own and many others of the 47% that he so, put it, we don't want to be sick and unable to work.
Blair, I have to leave it there, but well stated. Quickly, Bob Weiner, button it up.
She's right. And when you consider the Republicans have obstructed the jobs bill, that would have been 1 million new jobs and a point less in unemployment. They've done nothing but stop things, and all they wanted to do all for the last 3 years is whine. That's why we need to move forward, not backward, to those kinds of policies.
All right, Bob Weiner, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get to your calls, 866-Geraldo. We are live at Hofstra University.